A Minneapolis dad passes away, leaving the property where he raised his children to his family and requesting that they keep it in the family. But now his kids battling the town to honor their dad's request and protect their property from being seized and turned into a picnic area. Joining us now, property owners Gunter and Nancy Drews. Good morning. Thank you for being with Fox and Friends. I understand that it wasn't too long after you lost your dad that the state contacted you, the town contacted you asking for the property. Is that correct?
That's correct. One of the Dakota County representatives called my sister about 1 week after he passed away, telling her that, you know, we want your property and we're going to take your property.
And we're talking here, Gunter, let me know if I'm correct here. It's about 10 acres of land. It's a riverfront property. And you guys said, no, we're keeping this in the family. And at some point, you actually offered them 2 of the acres. What happened?
Correct. We had a proposal about 2 acres for the trail. That's all they really needed, and a conservation easement, and leave us the house. And they bickered about it for an hour, I guess, and they continued to want the whole thing. They weren't happy with the 2 acres, and they want the whole 10 or almost 11 acres.
So it seems as though they had this in mind for a while. I mean, a week after your dad dies, they contact you about this, and then you give sort of an offering there, and then you find a rendering. You became aware of a rendering that showed what exactly?
Well, it was they talked for years, I guess, since father-in-law passed away, about they're only interested in willing sellers, and there's 3 of us left that are not willing sellers. We were willing to sell, like I said, 2 acres for the trail to come through the backside of our property. We never had a problem with that. We tried to work in good faith. It's always been a good faith thing, and from 2.5 years ago, and all of a sudden, November 5th, they voted, who knows how many, but they voted to take the whole thing. They weren't happy with what we offered, and they seemed to think we needed the whole thing.
And then they came forward with an offer of $370,000 for 10 acres of land on the riverfront. What was your reaction? Yep,
that's exactly it. Well, it was kind of, a sharp stick in the eye would have probably felt better, because we knew dang well that the father-in-law said it was worth about $1.2 million about 15 years ago. So we knew darn well that that wasn't a very good picture. And then we've been all along unwilling sellers. So we were hoping that that conservation easement, along with the 2 acres, that would keep them happy, and they had a chance for first refusal if we were to sell. And they just they snubbed their nose at us and went their merry way.
I understand that this goes to trial on Wednesday. They have a deadline to raise some funding for this. Gunter, Nancy, we understand how frustrating it would be for your father, worked so hard for this property, to have this just up in the air right now and perhaps lost to the county. We thank you for being with us this morning.
Sure.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.